Hi guys, and welcome to a brand new video on how to play BOTB. I hope you're all doing well. I just want to wait for people to actually join up. Please let me know in the comments below if you guys can hear me clearly. Finally back, boys. Honestly. Hope you're all keeping well and safe. We got Noor's in the live stream. We can hear you, mate. That's awesome. I'm just waiting for a couple other people to join up, and then hopefully I can get the live stream started. Lyman, alright, Stig. Yes, man. Lyman, nice to hear from you too, bro. How you guys finding the DREAMCAR picture, man? I'm in a bit of a doubt on it now. I'll explain to you why. There's a couple of things that I find I think I came on too late. There's not a lot of people joined yet. I'm just give it a couple more minutes and then you can always watch it back. It's a bit of a hard one to get the hotspot. Yeah, man, definitely. M123, nice to have you, bro, man. It is a difficult picture. A reason being, I've got two decent areas, maybe three, if I were to take the height into consideration as well. But it's not the best. The best of pictures, man. Right. Oh, there we go. We've got quite a few people actually joined up now. I'm surprised you find it a medium to a hard one. When I first looked at the picture, I was like, you know what? It's a pretty straightforward picture, but it's the guy in blue that's really making it difficult. Looky there, I haven't actually started, but I'm gonna start now because I've got quite a few people that have joined. I'll share my screen with you guys. Just bear with me. I think you guys should be able to see my screen now. As I was saying, it's the guy in blue that's giving me the doubts. I'm pretty happy with the lining on the guy in white, but the guy in blues that's giving me the doubt. The things that I've realized is, guys, to me it was like the guy in white was going to receive the ball, but the guy in blue is kind of dragging him off the ball, so there could be a chance the ball being a bit further more to the left for that reason. And not only that, if you look at it, if he wasn't going to receive the ball, then this guy in blue would have made an attempt to get the ball, so that's giving me the doubt that the ball could be low, and that's why he's pushing him towards that section. But the other thing I realized with the height, I'm up here at the moment, is this guy's eyelids. You can see top of his eyelids, so they're not fully open like this guy's here, which again I think that it could come lower. And this is the thing that it comes with BOTB, guys, is when you look at a picture and there's about 3-4 different places a good average can land, it makes a picture really, really difficult. As looking at the picture, you think, oh, it's pretty straightforward, but when it comes to judging, remember BOTB is a competition, and you know, they're there to make money. They won't give something that's pretty straightforward in a line, if you know what I mean. When was the last time where literally every single one of us was in zone 1? And I mean a broader range, not just my channel, other channels, and everyone all together have landed in the same spot. It's not a possibility because there's so many different avenues. That's why sometimes you see other channels are in a slightly different spot and I'll be in a slightly different spot. Sometimes they get it right, sometimes I get it right. And this is the thing, is I think it's fantastic, man. Whoever's making YouTube videos, it's really good because it gives everybody a different avenue. And then when you look at it, the rest of it's just, look guys, of picking your point and placing it. That's something. I can't guarantee you an exact spot, but I can give you a general area. And the consistency of that general area has been really, really good, guys. I myself tend to you know, sometimes I tend to avoid my gut instincts. That's something I don't recommend, guys. If you got a gut instinct in an area and you think it's pretty good, go for it. You know, there's nothing else realistically somebody else can say would give you a much better opportunity. Now there's the purpose of me saying all this, guys, is just to refresh everyone. It's to refresh myself as well, that when I'm making a video and I'm going with an area, I try my best to stick with my gut instincts. In the end, it's not disappointing, because I'm pretty sure a lot of us have been in an area where we've obviously put and deleted tickets, winning tickets, and that's something that you don't want to disappoint yourself in. Sampat is giving his coordinate. Not yet, my brother. I just want to talk about the picture and then hopefully I'll start taking everybody's coordinates. The one you have seems high. This is what I mean. I'm in this area. I know the judges can come a lot lower, because this guy doesn't seem to be looking that much of a steep look. But the thing that's really making me say is there's a possibility is the tilt. If you look at the guy's head tilt, his head tilt is going roughly in that direction, and his eyes, do you understand? So if you get like a parallel line, his eyes are coming into that direction. This is after obviously taking into consideration the judges' average as well, some being slightly higher, some being slightly lower. But the lines I've done is, this is the general area. If you can see from the guy in white, for me, this is the general area where I'd say the judges should place the coordinates, and then to get an average from that, it should be roughly around this area, because if you were to place the ball here, it's a shout. There's nothing wrong with it being that high. The judges can say it's coming up from top and it's dropping down to the player, so it can drop this way. You know, even so, the height can be explained when you come right down to 870s, saying that the ball's just about to drop down to the guy in white. These are the things that you have to take into consideration, that when it comes to BOTB, it's not just getting your eye line and saying, you know what, there's no way judges can go higher or lower. This is something that I've learned over the period of playing BOTB, is that it's not always just the eye lines, guys. It's the body language, it's what's actually happening, it's how the judges actually analyze the picture and see it from a football point of view. That it's not just about the eye lines. And I've just lost all my lines. This new mouse is it's annoying, but it's not just about the eye lines, because, you know, even eye lines down here, they look really, really good, guys. But I try my best to get different areas and eye lines to replicate the judges coordinates as well. So if you see, look, you can come down to 800s and it looks pretty nice with this area as well. As for the X, guys, there's something I've noticed, that if you're going to draw a line pretty straight up, if you come lower, you're going more further into the X, being into the 1100s. If you're going higher, the X is going into the early thousands, and if you're going slightly more higher, then it's going into the late 900s. So that's something you could take into consideration as well. So I'm just going to quickly read some of the comments. My first thoughts were it was pretty easy. That I had the exact same feeling when I seen the picture. I said it's pretty straightforward, but it's the heights that's the issue, guys. And distance may be an issue. That's the thing. This is what I'm torn apart from. Is this is classified as a distance as well, half R. I know it's coming down on the Y, but it's a distance battle of half R. This guy is looking up, if you know what I mean. So we've got Ashley in the house, we got Dave in the house, Abdul Hakim, after a long time, bro. What's happened, Abdul Hakim? I made a video, was it yesterday? Yes, I made a video yesterday. Unfortunately, I caught the virus, and not only that, I lost my uncle. So it was a really last 3-4 weeks, guys, man. It was really tough. And a lot of you sent some lovely messages, man. I really appreciate that. Dave, what's your thoughts on the actual picture, man? Are you finding it easy? Same with you, Ashley. Are you finding it easy? I think what I'm torn apart from is, guys, whether the judges are gonna go up, a couple of judges up in this area, a couple in this area, and then this area here. For me, I think it looks pretty decent. Generally, this area here from me looks pretty decent. So before I start taking everyone's coordinates, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give you a revised area that I think is pretty decent to be playing in. So generally this area here, I'd say, is a pretty decent area to be playing in. For me, guys, I think I'm gonna spread my tickets. I know I try usually keeping them all together, but I'm just torn, man. Honestly, I'm torn apart from the height. The X, like I said, is pretty straightforward for me, and I think it's this week, if I'm gonna screw up, I'm gonna screw up on the height. X, I can't see the judges really screwing up the X with how this guy's eyes is and the eye line. So for me, it's pretty much in this area. So okay, M123, I've got a question. The 40 is the 40 is zoomed in. Yeah, definitely. Ashley's found this picture hard. Sorry to hear you lost and getting sick up here. Yeah, I'm much better, bro, man. Thank you. Yeah, I am a lot better. M123, I'm waiting for your question, bro. I think, what has it been, nearly a month or 3 weeks since I did a live stream, innit? It's been a long time. The double up cars, for example, Golf R and Range Rover. No worries, Sampat. I'll put yours in the live stream, and obviously we can thingy. You can come back later on and check what average we got as a group average. Suraj SK, I still think it's more to the left a bit, bro. Can you keep one and sell the other for the cash alternative? That's a really good question. I've never had anybody ask me that with the double up. I'm pretty sure BOTB is, from what I've heard, they're quite lenient to when it comes to, as long as it's within the budget or it doesn't, you know, think about it, they're giving 80% value of the car, so it works out, they're saving 20%. So as a business point of view, I don't see an issue. Why not? There shouldn't be, they shouldn't, but it could be, man. It could be. No, you can't. Ashley knows the answer. Okay. Probably will get more than the cash alternative. Yeah, definitely. If you do a private sale, you'd get a lot more than the cash alternative with it, especially with it being a brand new car. Anyways, guys, what do you think about the lining? Do you think the line for the guy in white, is it too steep, or is it too much to the left? Should it be more higher up? You know, something along this line. Because if it's coming to there, I think the ball's going over his head. He's not going to really get the ball. But I was thinking, guys, this is what I was thinking generally for this guy. Something along this line, the judges should come. I know some of you guys are saying it's more towards the left. Yes, left coordinates look spot on. But for an average point of view, do I think all the judges will go that left? From my experience, I highly doubt it. But it's still a good shout if you're getting coordinates in this area, because I've got some really good averages in the 961, 698 areas, which is good because this guy has got a stair, so has this guy, so the ball being further left and a little bit higher up is a good possibility as well. And Hasib Javed Stig, my brother, how are you? Sorry about your loss, bro. I know, you know, it's part of life, man. Honestly, I'm still not over it, but you gotta rebuild yourself up, guys. Honestly, I'm pretty sure people that have experienced a close loved one that's gone, it's really hard, man. Honestly, it's really hard, and we just got to stay strong and keep moving forward. CJ, if I put down different tickets for different cars, will be able to let me swap the cars if I win? Like I won the Lambo, can I ask them to swap it for Nissan GTR? No, you can't do that. They will only give you the car that's on the winning ticket, not any other cars that you played for. Okay, what's my coordinates? My coordinates so far are, I'll give you the central one. The central one is 1033 686 is roughly the area I'm in. My freebie was a lot higher. Honestly, my freebie was around 598. So that was my first instinct with the ball being slightly higher. I know a lot of us started from a bit higher and dropped down, so there's a good chance, a 50-50 with the judges, some going high and some going low, and then the average dropping in the center. The green line looks way too steep. This one, yes, it does look really high, and the reason why I've drawn that is because then my coordinates come into the center area. With the crazy judging, there is a possibility a couple of judges playing at that height into the early 600s, and then the average dropping down. And this is the thing that I try explaining as much as I can, is if you don't take these kind of things into consideration, that the judges playing that high up, and if they're kept in, the average change drastically. But if no judges play up there and they play from this way here, then the average will certainly drop a lot lower. These are all the things that you have to take into into consideration as well. Actually, my lowest is 834. I'll tell you where I think I got the lowest around that site. Yeah, I just deleted the lines, but around 830, 840 is the lowest for me. My vertical line is about to end. White player's elbow. Oh, okay, so you've drawn your line in that direction then, Lyman? Have you drawn your line in that direction? Okay, and my X is to the right is 1015. Me generally, guys, honestly, if you were to ask my own personal opinion, I really like this area here. So, you know, if you're coming here down, so if you see from this section of the box, I really like it. Around that's too far out. I'd say about here. This area here is a really good shout, guys, because it covers quite a low height, and not only that, if the ball is here and you're coming low, I don't see it a place for the ball to be in, if you know what I mean. If you're coming in the 1200s and you're coming low, I don't see the ball being in that place. It just don't make sense with his eyes. There's no whiteness under his eyes. He's not looking that steep. I'd be more happy to play my tickets around this area here, just to take the chance of that if the judges push a bit more towards the left hand side. But I've taken a lot of stuff into consideration with this week's picture, and that's why my coordinates are slightly high compared to I think a lot of you guys. My coordinates are slightly high, but for me, guys, I think generally speaking, this area here is really good, because I highly doubt the judges going up that steep, but I've taken that into consideration as well when it comes to this average here. But if you're gonna work off my average, then you guys, if you're landing getting coordinates here, you've already got a really good spot as well. Dean Cran, I've already played all my tickets. Stig, how are you, man? Dean, I'm doing well, thank you very much, bro, man. I appreciate you sending me a message earlier on. Ashley, Stig, check your WhatsApp. 1 second, bro. I don't know where my phone is. Let's grab my phone. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna start taking everyone's coordinates, and let's see what we get as a family. Let's see what we get as a family. Actually, that cluster does look really nice. By the way, guys, if you guys want to join the WhatsApp group, please just message me on Instagram or message me on Facebook, and I'll add you to the group. I know there's a couple of people that have sent me messages. I'll get on that today to add you back into the group. But anyways, guys, let's take everyone's coordinates and let's see what we get as a group average. Okay, 999888 was Sampat's 999. Sampat Cool. Okay, CJ London is getting the eye line is quite tricky for me. Any advice on how I can improve? What to do with CJ is check how the judges actually do the eye lines on the BOTB YouTube channel. What it'll give you an insight of how each judge individually usually does lines, because everyone does a lining system different. Some people go with the center of the pupil, some people just go from the nose bridge, some of them just use the center of the forehead to get the eye lines, and there's obviously different ways of how each judge does get the eye lines. So for me, what I do is I try to do 10 individual eye lines similar to the judges, and then get an average from that. So I think that'll be the best shout that you can go for. Okay, M123 is saying 921749. Right, Ashley, I'll just give you my coordinate. My average is 1034,688. Okay. 921 749 921 92749. That's M123. CJ is saying 905880. 905880. Awesome. Lyman is 888733. 888. Awesome. And Des Little is 975795. 975 975 795. Cool. Suraj is saying 909744. 909 Kev, I'm alright, bro, man. A lot better, man. Thank you very much. Is giving 879785. 879 879 785. That's Kebs. Hamid Riaz is saying welcome back, Stig. Thank you, bro, man. Hamid is 1076676. 1076 10. So Mohammed, you're just the only one similar to my height, I think. Cool. got what, 15? Anyone else before Ashley gives us the average? I'll do an average from the lines. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. That's the average I'm getting from the spread. 949782. No, sorry. 778. That does look good. Okay, actually, we've got 3 people more. Let me get them in as well before we get the average. 704788. 704 788. Cool. 871. Okay, Abdul Hakim is saying 871 801 871 871 801. Cool. And the Queen is saying 829702. 829 702. Cool. Anis Ibrahim is saying 811 790. 811 790. Cool. The new average including the last 3 chords is 923768. Need to add Ali and Anis. Just add them and then I'll give everybody the actual average. No, I was talking about Johnny Walker's coordinate. Did I miss? No, Johnny Walker. I know Johnny Walker's gone quite left, but a lot of you guys are in the late, I'd say, early 700s to late 700s. Which, to be honest with you, it looks really good with the eye line of the guy in blue. So if you just get a narrower line for him, I think that does look pretty reasonable. Now I can see. Just include mine. Actually include Mohammed's. So what area we roughly get. I think that's put me Do you think is going to win the ball, white player? That's what I personally think, Hassan, is that the guy in white was originally going to receive the ball. The way the guy on blue is hugging him from behind and pushing him, I think he's just trying to get him off balance from getting the ball. But the white player for me was going to get the ball. That's what I think. Ashley, I think, do you think the average is in a good place? What I'm going to do is, if you give me the average, oh sorry, there are 920, 767, 920, 767, 920. Let me put our average down. 920, 76. Okay, let me get rid of all the coordinates now. We'll see how far it's from mine as well. Actually, I'm just going to get rid of them and then I'll put the coordinate down. It's pretty far from mine. I must say it's pretty far from mine. The average. This is what I meant in the beginning of the videos, is that this picture is not as straightforward as we all think. Well, what we all thought at the beginning. I am back. I was driving. Dean, I heard about your car, man. I devastated, man. Honestly, when somebody does that to your car, it's horrible, man. I've had my car smashed a couple of times, and this is not because I've had a problem with someone. It's just randomly scratches, been hit into. But it's just some people are sad. Honestly, some people are sad. I believe from now on, DREAMCAR comp will include 50k. Yeah, the way it's been going on for a couple of months now, so I think that's what they're gonna do. 920, 797, or 787. What was it? 767. Let me just put the coordinate down. 920, 767. That's a sweet spot, man. Honestly, that is a sweet spot, because I did manage to take some pictures of the areas that I really liked as well before I deleted coordinates. 1 second. Okay, I got a coordinate at, let me just have a look. I got a coordinate at 723 for the height. I got a coordinate at 754 for the height as well, that I thought was really good. But like I said to you guys, this was my area. If you go back after the live stream ends, I said to you I'm more keen on this area on the left hand side, and yes, I'm really happy for this area to be an average point as well. For me, guys, I don't know if one of you guys want to explain to me why you guys have gone this far to the left in the early 700s. That'd be really appreciated, because I personally did have a look at this area. A judge can place it, but for me the average swings more towards the right hand side. If you were to take everything into consideration, guys, and say, let's say for instance, a judge does come out to 700s, so that's the furthest left, 700s, and then lowest, shall we say about 830, because that's a straight line, roughly straight line from him. So about 830 the lowest, and I'd say about, no, that's too much. I'll make this quick, man. 700s, 830s. $830. I'd say about 89. Height wise, I still think there's a possibility of the judges going in the early 600s. Now this is the area that we've got now. For me, guys, I don't know, man. This is what I mean, is what's really ticking me off, is that is there a possibility the judges going that far to the left? Let me get some lines in there. See, that steepness for me is really good. Me personally, guys, I can't get my line going that way. But if a judge does go there, then our average area is really good. So with this week one, I think personally, I'm going to, I think what I'm going to do is basically, I think I'm going to give this area here a shout. So if you're playing, just say for instance, our tickets in this direction here, so it covers our average as well. At first I wanted to come down this way, but generally for me it's these two green boxes, guys. I think they're really good. In this area here is the top one and the bottom one, because our average is in the bottom box and then that's in the top box. But with this week one, guys, me personally, I'd say play minimum tickets. It's not a very easy picture, and the best of it is you rely on your luck of getting the area. There's no chance you could cover even just the top box with 75 tickets or the bottom box. It's just pure luck of the judges getting an area. So if you got a nice decent area that you're really happy with, I'd say play 10 to 15 tickets. Me personally, I'm not even going to spread it, my tickets, purely because I don't think it's worth it. So what I'm going to do is, with my tickets, I'm just going to play them in a cluster. I'm going to reevaluate my own area, because I know you've got this as this was my area here. I can show you quickly on the flip as well. That's where I played my freebie. As you can see, it's really high, but I have come a lot lower than where my freebie was. So generally I'd want the judges to play in this area here for this week's. It'd be awesome. Ashley, I'll catch up with you soon, bro. Dean Karen, I hope you keep safe at work, mate. I have two family members fighting for their lives as well. Dean, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. I hope your family members and whoever's family members that are ill, I hope on a speedy recovery. Honestly, it's just we're just going through a really difficult time. It's not just certain people, a lot of us are going through a really difficult time. Lyman saying, I had one to the left. Reason, it looks like the ball is still a bit of a distance away from the players, like the player is not reacting much. you know, Lyman, I did think that because of the eyes, I did think that the ball is a slight distance away, but the only thing that's been bugging me is this guy's holding onto it, man. And if you look, he's got a flex in his arm, so obviously this guy could be going into the direction of the ball, and this guy could be holding him off. So the ball has to be slightly close. I think if it was further out, he'd be standing more behind him and trying to get the ball. So like Ashley said, it's a really close up shot, so we don't really know what's happening, because if you look at the guy in blue, his shoulders are facing that way. So it is a difficult shout. Honestly, it is a difficult shout. I'm not saying in the early 700s it's not a possibility. It definitely is. There's a lot of room on this side as well for the judges to go into. And with this week, guys, I'd advise, if just stick with your gut instincts, play a couple of tickets, and leave it as that, because you guys are right. There is a good possibility it being spread out like that. Look, it looks really good. In the early 700s, that area looks really good as well. For a judge to put a coordinate, some of the judges come out with really ridiculous coordinates and go further left, and this could be a center point. So with this week one, guys, me personally, I'd say, look, you know what, just play for fun. The areas that I've got is around the 1037 697, and our group average is 927 67 is our group average, and I think it looks pretty good, our group average as well. Now obviously, looking at our group average and looking at my coordinates look out, but this is what I mean, guys, is if we can come out with different lines and make it look good, think about how many different options the judges have, and actually getting a coordinate. It's not I'd say it's not pretty straightforward picture, and the best thing is, guys, just play minimum tickets like you did with the midweek one. It was a difficult picture, and just hope for the best. I think the judges will either go really far left or really far right, exactly, and that's the thing. Look, you know, sometimes like you can't see any creases on this guy's forehead, but on his you can. He's got his eyebrows up, so if it was more towards the left hand side, if you look at it, you wouldn't be looking at the ball if it's here that far out with your eyebrows raised and, you know, wrinkles on your forehead. You're just putting unnecessary strain on that area. I'd say for him to be doing that, the ball has to be, it's kind of a bit of a surprise. The ball has to be more closer, if you guys get what I mean. But that's obviously my own theory, guys. I could be totally wrong. A lot of you guys do mention that, look, sometimes you overanalyze stuff, and and that's true. Sometimes we do overanalyze, but I've tried to keep it as realistic as possible. And for us guys, we're pretty much in a decent area. I'd say about 100 pixels on the X from mine, and same with the Y. So we're just about 100 pixels apart, so it's still a good shout, man. Honestly, it's still a good shout. These both areas are a really good shout. Our own average looks pretty decent as well, and I think I think you're high, mate. Mine, this one, yes, a lot of people think I'm high, but these are the coordinates I got, is taken into the consideration with this guy looking a bit steep. I know this guy's not looking steep, but for me, this guy, I don't know why, but my gut instincts, honestly, my gut instincts are saying to me that his eye line for me is generally in this direction here. I know some people are going that way, but for him to have them creases on his forehead, I'd say he's generally looking up in that area. And if you look at his whiteness and his tilt, I don't know. It's a tricky one, guys. Honestly, it is a tricky picture. But some of you guys that are drawing lines like here, that looks really good too. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to just aligning, that area looks pretty good as well. But the rest of it, guys, is look. Wish you all the best. Try playing a line from the player in blue's right eye. Okay. I know if you're gonna draw a straight line for this guy, it comes considerably low. It comes down to 850s. If you bring it slightly up, then it obviously comes into our average, and I've gone a lot more up with that. Still, like I said, man, it's luck. A lot of it's got to do with luck, and if you have luck on your side, it'll be your day on Tuesday, man. The rest of it, guys, is we can just theorize and come up with so many different areas that look really good. Even this area looks really good when it comes to the lining. Even so, saying, we say here, that area looks really good as well. So generally in this area, even if you guys are playing towards the left hand side, you're playing lower, generally this area looks really good, and I think that's the best I can come up with. Honestly, this is the best I can come up with. I'm gonna focus quite a bit on my YouTube channel, guys, and try getting I honestly try my best to get the best content out for you guys, and something that's more realistic. With my videos, guys, my normal videos won't be as long. I'm just gonna talk about the picture and try keeping them short. But on live streams, guys, we can talk about just general stuff as well, and have a catch up with each other as well. Stick to 900 and 700Y, I think the Queen is saying. Yeah, if you think that's a really good area, by all means go for it. Don't go for the eyes of the players. I see what you mean about the forehead and the creases. This is a difficult one, Pasha. This is why for me it's been really awkward, because if you was generally looking in a left hand area, if you try putting your head at that tilt and you're looking, it's a good possibility. But the creases could be because the guy's holding him back. It could be anything. Do you know what I mean? It could be anything. All we've got to do is just theorize and hope for the best. But generally, this area does look an area where the judges can play around here. The average is the difficult part, because I'm getting an average at that height. We've got an average at this height. So, and I know 3 people that have got the averages further to the left. That's where it's a big area to cover, and that's something I can't really say. And nothing much to add now. It's all up to luck. Exactly. The rest of it's up to luck. If it's your lucky time to win, let's hope it is one of us. And I think I'm going to pretty much wrap it up, guys. It's been nearly an hour. And hopefully I shall catch up with you guys on Tuesday, the result day. Please go by your gut instincts. Use my videos as a guideline. There's a lot of people making content out there. You can use them lot as a guideline as well, and then come up with an area that you think is really good. We're here to help each other out. Honestly, there's no animosity between other YouTube channels like some people portray it as, but the other YouTube channels have helped me. I've helped other YouTube channels. Other winners have helped other winners. So it works in a circle. Honestly, if you try building positivity around you, you'll get more positive people around you, and that's the aim of my channel is, guys, we're gonna bring positive and kick out all the negativity of this person's done that and that person's done that, and we're gonna strike forward and get to win, honestly. And thank you so much for taking your time out, guys, and joining the live stream. I really appreciate you guys taking out valuable time to spend with me and others on the live stream and discuss BOTB. No one has to realistically do this, but it just shows that we're all in it together and trying to win. A lot of us have won previously as well, and which is honestly really it uplifts the spirits in the community as well, guys. So hopefully I'll catch up with you guys on Tuesday. If you have any questions, guys, you can contact me on Instagram, my Facebook. I'll try getting back to you as soon as possible. I've got a WhatsApp group, guys. A lot of you guys do message in the WhatsApp group. I don't tend to go into the WhatsApp group when I haven't released any content, just purely because I want to give my first impressions and my own area, because you do get influenced certain times when somebody's drawn a line and showing you it. So I'm not ignoring anyone in the WhatsApp group, but I like the fact that you guys all discuss your areas, and I do put input here and there. So M123, man. No, thank you, man. If you could get that answer for the double up, that'd be really good, man. Roger's coordinates yesterday, it could have been anywhere. I did see it. FZ, thank you, man. The Queen, thank you. Hussein, no, thank you as well, man. I appreciate every single comment you guys leave in my videos as well. Honestly, it means a lot to me, and hopefully I shall catch up with you guys, like I said, on Tuesday. I pray it's one of us this week again, and like always, guys, if you like my content, please like, share and subscribe, and take care. Peace, and make sure, please keep safe. It's a really difficult time we're going through, and if you can help someone, whether it's the tiniest bit of help, please help them, and hopefully I'll catch up with you very soon. Take care.